Hello, my friends. Welcome. My name is Drake and this is Touching the Edge. Welcome, welcome back, welcome for the first time. So delighted to be here with you on this day, this auspicious day, at least for myself. This is the 40th of our 40-day practice, the 40th video of our 40 videos. And I'm delighted to be here because I want to celebrate that. I want to celebrate this day and this point of our shared experience, our shared lives. Congratulations on being you and in living in this time. Make no mistake about it. This was the time you were born for. This is the time that you can make the difference. And I want to encourage you to be aware of that. I want to encourage you to be aware of this relationship to toxic opinion. Now, I think we can all clearly see there's a lot of toxic opinion going around. A lot of people so into their opinion that they're willing to take extreme measures at the slightest situation. And also people who are so caught up in their toxic opinion that they're frozen in it, that they don't act with situations that they see that they should clearly do something about. I'm talking about things that are going on in our world, the violence, the elements of political corruption, and people forcing others to be who they would ask them to be. Forcing others by taking away their rights because they don't think they should have those rights. And so I want to ask you to consider that one of the most important elements that you can do is to take the antidote of focusing in your own life. Focus in your own life. In any equation, if you're getting the wrong answer, I think we can all agree that if you want to get the correct answer, you have to begin all the way at the beginning of the equation. And the beginning of this equation is you and your relationship to your own emotions. How are you balancing your own emotions? How are you balancing the inner and the outer world? It's about you and your relationship to your own values. Are you aware of your most authentic values? For me, I'm reminding myself of these values. My values are kindness, compassion, joy, and positive indifference. And positive indifference in some ways is the most important of all. This idea of shining like the sun, the sun does not choose who to shine on. It shines on all things equally. And so we have to take this time and recognize that this is what we are meant to do and meant to deal with. So I want to ask you to be aware of that by focusing, at least at first, in your own standards. Are you meeting your standards? Are you being kind? Are you stepping up and focusing in your behavior before you focus in everyone else's behavior? Are you working to improve the way you deal with your family? You know, we're all going to make mistakes. Sometimes we're going to be too forceful. Sometimes we don't focus on ourselves because we are seeing things that other people are doing that we feel are wrong. And that's, of course, important. But you always have to start at the beginning of the equation. So in changing your relationship to toxic opinion, focus in what you are doing. Are you being the person you would like to be? The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. And before we all know it, we are at that point where we leave this place, where we leave this life. Today, in letting go of toxic opinion, be the person that you feel most in your heart you should be. Not hating, but not hiding. So thank you for joining me for this 40-day series, for how many of them you joined, or even if it was just for a second. And let's start fresh. Let's alleviate toxic opinion by alleviating it in our own selves. And then let's go into the world and set limits and do what you feel like you are meant to do. Because even though there's so much going on, you can't do it all. Activate your power by coming from your heart and doing what you were born to do. So I thank you for your time. Have the courage to love your life and shine into the world and make a positive difference, even if it's only for one person. I'm going to ring the bell, and I'm going to ask you to listen carefully. Consider having the courage to love your life exactly as it is, and we are all part of your life. Even if you want to change things, start with love. I bring my hands into prayer position. I bow to you. in that deep, deep courage of love, or at least the hope of it. Namaste, my friends. Thank you.